Hello, everyone. Here we are with this new segment. I decided to do these mini videos live because it's just so much easier for me. It's already there in YouTube and, make life easier. I'm here today with you to talk about it, creating a sacred space for your practice. I decided to organize these new segments because I feel that there are so much information to add to your daily practice. And this is one of it. How to create a sacred space. And what actually does that means, creating a sacred space? Then we come to the beginning. What is sacred? Sacred is a word that is like an arrow and goes directly to your heart, which means it's gonna be individual. Is really an individual perception of what is and what is not sacred for you. But one thing is common to all. When we talk about sacred, that comes in the inner us, in our mind, qualities, rise within our mind qualities like respect, beauty, care. There are qualities that come when we are in a sacred place. And why not to create a sacred place for your practice? Because you are working within this sacred, which is your body, the sacred that is your mind, the sacred that is every single element that you are. And when you work with yoga, when you are doing a practice of yoga or you're doing a practice of meditation, we are coming with this journey within your universe. And what happens is when you have a space, when your surroundings, they are inducive to this practice and is what I'm calling a sacred space, then it's easier for you to enter in your practice. You don't need to take too long throughout your practice to connect to your mind, to come back, to your mind to set in the present moment. Everything becomes much easier if you create an environment, if you create a space that is inducive for your practice. And how to do that? Again, is going to be individual because need to touch your heart. Remember, sacred is part of the heart. Then need to be something that is meaningful for you. Today, in our new reality, we are sharing more space, and maybe you don't have the luxury to have a whole room for your practice. Maybe you just need to grab a piece of area there where you can actually do your practice. Well, the most important is you do your practice, definitely. That's the most important. But even if you have a small little piece of a room, which is the place where you do your practice, you can create that small piece of room sacred for you, for your practice. Sacred have this inner quality of harmony. Then if the things are harmonious, if inspires you already this harmony, then you can organize that small little place for inspire you to connect with this harmony. Then, for example, you can have a plant. They have this beautiful quality of transform everything. Every place where there are plants is like you connected with nature, we connect with harmony, we connect with balance, is immediately. Then here, for example, I had a small little vase where I just have a cut of pineapple sage that is growing in the garden. And I already changed this small little table just to have, then doesn't need to be complex, can be something simple, a leaf, maybe make the difference for your space. And also the time that you are investing in creating this space, in creating this moment that is more conducive for your practice. Then just this gesture of I have a cut of a plant, or I grab a flower and I put in a vase and I put that in my space for my practice, and that already changed the energy. You can work with the energy of the room. A very easy way for you to change the energy of the room is with sound. If you do have a Tibetan singing bowl, they have is in their nature to create this sound that resonate harmony. Then when you use a singing bowl to prepare your space for your practice, you are preparing the energy around you. And that's it. It's simple like that. Doesn't need to be complex. And just the time that you came and you create this energy, you open this new space. Just these moments, just this gesture. It's that simple, it's not complex. Then if you don't have a singing bowl, maybe you sing. Maybe sing a song. Or allow your heart to sing. Or a mantra, or the mantra Om. Just to harmonize the energy involving your space of practice. Other easy thing accessible is to light an incense. An incense that you enjoy, that hold aroma that you enjoy. And then you grab the incense, light it out, in your mind, I'm creating my space now for my practice. And again, it changes just with this simple gesture. Then it's not anymore everything else. It's not about what everything around you, but it's about what you are creating. It's about the energy that you are putting in the space. And the other thing that is very easy is to light a candle, any candle. The lighting of the candle has this energy of bringing light, bringing inspiration, bringing all the goodness, all the blessings. And then just before you do your practice, you grab your candle, any candle. I'm sure that you have a candle in your house. And then you light your candle. And there it is. Simple like that. And you have created a different energy, much more conducive, that facilitates your practice. With simple gestures, you transform a small little part of the room that you are dedicating for your practice, that you have available now for your practice, and you create a sacred space. And the mind is there, the mind is present, the mind is more balanced. And then you may be asking, Leticia, I can do that with everything. I can do that with my own house in any moment. And yes, the answer is yes. You can create a sacred space at any moment for everything, for every action, for every day. I hope that you enjoy this small little video. I hope that it help you out with your practice. And if you have any suggestion, you know that you can always talk with me. You can send me an email. It's going to be in the description below. You can contact me with whatever form you prefer and give me ideas and things that maybe doubts that you have around your practice, things that you want to discuss about your practice of yoga, of meditation. Themes that you think is going to clarify this new journey for you. I hope that you enjoy. I hope that you have a great time. And I see you next time. Namaste.